Hello, girls. Lovely to see you on this Sunday. Hello, Nieves.
Hello, Miss Letty. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you, Annie, how are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
Yes, it looks like the cat has got your tongue. I don't know why, but we will see how talkative you get during the afternoon. Right. So today I have chose something which is typical in the UK. Right? It's in a historical moment in the UK and they still celebrate it, even though it could be more commercial now than it was before. So, Nieves, what is this called? What we are going to talk about today?
It's Guy Fawkes Night.
Guy Fawkes Night. Now, it has two names. You will see during our session today. Guy Fawkes is the name of the man who is in the story. And Bonfire Night is something that they do to celebrate this this moment in history. So it could have two names, Guy Fawkes after the man, or Bonfire because that's what they do. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get started now, and we're going to start with some vocabulary. So as we see, it's very simple. I didn't want to complicate things too much. So Annie, you have picture one. Can you guess from the words at the bottom what picture one could be?
Mask.
Mask. Number two.
Oh, fireworks.
Fireworks. Number three.
Which number is three? It's just straw.
Straw. Number four.
Blow up.
Blow up. So when something explodes, no, is to blow up. Right, Nieves, number five.
Number five is a bonfire.
Yeah, number six.
Penny.
Now, penny now doesn't exist in our monetary system in the UK, but this is from before, and this is where some of the expressions come from. And the next one?
Sparkles.
Sparklers. And the things that you hold in your hand, you light them and you can go and make nice shapes and they look great in the dark. And the last one?
Barrel.
Right. Okay, fantastic. Now, this is a bit more complicated and I haven't done this one. Okay, girls? So we have to work together because I haven't done it. So, Nieves, what you have to do maybe is the best thing is to read the word and then try and find the definition.
Okay.
Right? So off you go.
A, when the police take someone to a police station to investigate a crime. Arrest.
Arrest. Right. So you could do three and then Annie could do another three.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone who makes a plan to do something illegal or wrong. Conspirator or plotter.
Right.
And an explosive substance often used in bombs. Gunpowder.
Gunpowder, right. Okay, very good. So Annie, you can do three more.
A room under a house or building which is used to store things. What is it? Cellar?
Cellar.
Kill someone as punishment for a crime they committed. Execute?
Right, very good, yeah.
A sculpture or model of someone. What is that? Effigy. Oh, yeah. Effigy.
No, I helped you with that one because it was a bit more difficult, I think, right? So, Nieves, can you do another one?
G, yeah?
Yep.
A public procession, especially one celebrating a special day, is a parade.
Right.
Buildings where the British government meet, House of Parliament.
Right. Annie, you do the last ones now. Enter.
Me?
Yes, please.
Enter a building or car using force or to steal something. Break into.
Right.
Celebrate. Celebrate. I don't know. Celebrate. What is
Maybe
that?
number 3.
Mark.
An occasion. Okay.
So something that is usually hidden. Expose.
Sure. Expose. Right, expose. Okay, I didn't see that one. So very well done, girls, because we haven't done those before, and I haven't either. So it was a nice surprise for both of us. Right, here, these are simple, I think. And you have to do the opposite. So if you don't mind, Nieves will start with this one. Ago. I'm not sure of this one.
Ago. One night, queen, not found.
Ago.
Live right out of water. To be honest, ago is a past.
Yeah, like 5 days ago, no?
Yes, out
So
of...
what we will do, we'll leave that one to last, and what's left over, we'll know it's that one. So if you go to the next one.
Okay. Mark the word on the left with the opposite.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
opposite.
The ago, the opposite should be in the future.
Okay, yeah, so
sorry,
past,
I didn't see opposite without my glasses.
Yeah, right. Okay, so she's supposed to be wearing glasses, but we haven't found them this morning. So ago and in the future. Do another one, Nieves. King.
King, queen.
And come.
Come, go.
Right, Annie. Die.
Die, life.
Live.
Live. Okay. So caught, not found.
Caught, not found. Okay.
Fire, water.
Yep. Another one.
Day, night.
Right, Nieves.
Wrong, right, and in, out.
Right.
Of.
Right. So these are to prepare us for the reading, right? If there are words you don't understand, please let me know, because I know this is a little bit more complicated. Right, Annie, would you be so kind as to start? Just go nice and slowly, because we have to digest it, because it's complicated. Off you go.
Bonfire Night. In 1905.
1605.
60?
Yeah, don't worry. In 1605.
In 1605, 13 young men planned to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Among them was a Guy Fawkes, Britain's most notorious traitor. After Queen Elizabeth I died in 1603, English Catholics hoped that her successors, James I, would be more tolerant of their religion. Since his mother was Catholic, unfortunately, James wasn't more tolerant than Elizabeth. So, 13 young men decided that a violent action was the answer. The leader of the small group was Robert Catesby. Catesby decided to blow up the Houses of the Parliament and kill the king and the members of the Parliament who were making life difficult for the Catholics.
Right, so what we have to understand that in 1603 and before, there was always a problem with religion, either Protestants, which is the Church of England, or Catholics. So it depends in which one you were born, in which faith, you either preferred one king or one queen. So Elizabeth I was Protestant. So you can imagine she didn't help the Catholics a lot. And then they thought that James, as he was of Catholic descent, would be better, but he wasn't. So as you can see in the picture, their idea was to blow up Parliament and change the person in power. So let's see what happens. Nieves.
To carry out their plan, the conspirators got hold of 36 barrels of gunpowder and stored them in a cellar. just underneath the House of Lords. But as the group worked on the plot, it became clear that innocent people could be hurt or killed in the attack. Some of the plotters started having second thought. One of the group members even sent an anonymous letter warning his friend Lord Monteagle to stay away from the Parliament. On November 5th, the warning letter reached the king, and the king's force made plans to stop the conspirators.
Right, so there was a group of 13, and one of them repented because he thought, "Ooh, it's not only the people in Parliament who are going to be injured, it's going to be innocent people." So he sent a letter, and we are thinking that the plot was stopped because of the guards. Right, Annie.
On November 5th, when the soldiers stormed into the cellar of the Parliament, they found Guy Fawkes with 36 barrels of gunpowder. They arrested, tortured, and executed him. On the very night that the gunpowder plot was foiled, people set alight bonfires to celebrate the safety of their king. Since then, November 5th has become known as Bonfire Night. The event is commemorated every year with fireworks and burning effigies of Guy Fawkes on a bonfire. The preparations for Bonfire Night celebrations include making a dummy of Guy Fawkes, which is called the Guy. Children walk in the street carrying the Guy and beg passerby for a penny for the Guy. The kids use the money to buy fireworks for the evening festivities. On the night itself, Guy is placed on top of the bonfire and burned, and fireworks display fill the sky.
Right, so we're going to look at a few words that I think could be interesting. Right, to storm into means to go in a hurry into a place, and it could be run, it could be with force. So maybe the police normally storm into a house when they think there are criminals there. We know what barrels are, which are the wooden things where we put the gunpowder. And Guy Fawkes was arrested and tortured. Now, if you read about this man, he was stretched, quartered, and I think he was hung. So they did the whole lot to him, right? So he went through a lot of torture, because I can't remember off the top of my head, but he was drawn, quartered, and hung. There's like a saying, and it goes all together, of all the things that he suffered. Because you can imagine at this time they were quite cruel with their tortures, and they did horrible things, no? So he was stretched out, can you imagine, pulled apart, and then he was quartered, and I think he was hung at some stage. So let me continue. There was another word, a dummy. Is like if you imagine getting some clothes and putting straw into the clothes, and it comes out in the shape of a person. So that is a dummy. We see dummies now also, which are a little different in the windows of shops, in shop windows. You see the dummy, which is the plastic human form, and then they put the clothes on it. So that's a clothes dummy. And I used to do this as a child. We used to make an effigy, a guy, and we used to sit outside my house, and we used to say to the people passing by, penny for the guy. They would give us some money, and then with this money, we used to spend it on fireworks. Right, Nieves.
The extent of the celebration and the size of the bonfires varies from one community to the next. Lewis, in the southeast of England, is famous for its bonfire night activities and consistently attracts thousands of people each year to participate.
Right. So I remember as a child, there was like an open land behind my house, and all the children in the neighborhood used to go around and collect wood, and we used to start piling it up there to make a bonfire later on. So we could start weeks before collecting pieces of wood that we found in the street. Right, Annie.
Bonfire comes from bonfire, where in the Middle Ages they were made for burning bones. Now they are mostly associated with Guy
Fawkes.
Hold on a second, I'm going to share. Associated with the Guy Fawkes Night, where an effigy of the infamous conspirator or other more modern political figure is burned on top of the bonfire.
Right. So here we can see like an old picture, no? Nieves, can you see anything here? Can you describe it a little bit?
But I can't see
bonfire
with like a mum shaped on the top.
So this would be the effigy or the Guy Fawkes.
Yeah. And then I see some keys, carving some sparkles, could be on some torch.
Oh no, there's like a torch to light the fire.
To light the fire, and it's like a nice village. It is at night, and they are celebrating all together.
Right. So this is a very small fire because the bonfire we used to make in my neighborhood was a lot taller than I am. So it used to be about 2 meters. You can imagine all the children collecting wood and going round to saying to them, have you got any wood you don't want that you want burning? And we used to do it. So this is the guy or the effigy on top of the bonfire. Right, Annie, what does this say? This is what we learn as children.
Remember. Oh. Remember that the 5th of November, gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgotten.
Right, so we used to learn this at school. We used to go, remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. So we learned that as children. Don't ask me why, but we do. Right, so we will finish there for now, and hopefully we will continue with another session about Guy Fawkes Night. So see you later, girls.
See you. Bye. Bye-bye.